Yo, what's going on, chat? How's everyone doing? So let's wait for a few people to get in here, and let's light the stream. Let's get everything going, and yeah, we're gonna talk about a few huge channel updates. We got a lot to talk about. We got two big things to talk about, and I just want to address a few things, clarify everything that's going on, keep you guys updated, especially when we got some big changes like this going on. Yes. Alright, so the first thing, as you can see on the screen, right? Me, Preach, and Wizard of Oarz. I mean, you saw the you saw the channel name recently was Preach and Oarz. But so recently we came to a decision, both of us, that it's finally time to go our separate ways. Yeah. So basically what happened was, he had his own decisions that he wanted to do. I had my own. He just wanted a fresh start and everything, and I don't know, man. It's just, me and Wizard of Oz we're very close in real life, right? So it's like, the thing is, like, I think he just wanted to have his own channel, his own decision making, because at this point it's like, what we do, we're thinking about both of us, right? Like, every decision that we're being made, it has to come between both of us. And so the thing is, with this channel, right, Marshall D Preach, I started this channel before, like, about a year before we joined together, and then there was some things going on with him. He made his channel, and I was the one that convinced him to do YouTube and stuff. But the thing was, like, he had some of his own issues, so I told him, let's just make our own channel, or just come to my channel and we'll just do it together. He had his own channel at first, so it worked out for a while, but some good things just had to come to an end eventually. It's nothing too crazy, Me and Oarz are still cool. I still wish him the best. I still talk to him in real life. We're still good. But the thing I just want to say is, like, I want everybody here to go subscribe to his channel, because he was a huge part of the success of this channel. He's still gonna be making his own content, similar style to mine. So if you like One Piece theories, if you want to go check him out, if you're a big fan of him, make sure that you go check him out. I mean, he's made some of, I think two or three of the biggest videos on this channel. I know he had the Laugh Still video, which was the biggest video. The God Valley video, which was mostly his. We did a collab with that one, but we both worked on that one, but it was mostly his idea. Actually, I think it was my idea, but he executed most of the video. Yeah, man, he's had some really big videos on this channel, and it's just, we have separate ideas for the direction of the channel, but also, like, now the thing is, like, now I feel more free. Like, now I can really do what I want with this channel. He could do his own thing. He has his own vision for his channel, and it's nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. Like, it's just a matter of, sometimes we just gotta come to a disagreement, and it's just the best for both of us. I think me and Oarz are still gonna be collabing, though. Like, we have a few big projects planned for the next 2 months, so you'll still be seeing him on this channel. We have some big theories. We have a very big mega theory, where it's going to be a 5-part video series. We've already dropped two of the videos, but we still have 2 or 3 more. So I think he'll be dropping one of them on his channel, and then 2 of them will be, or one of them, another one will be me making a video on this channel, and then the final one will be a collab video on this channel with both of us in it, and then we'll drop the 5 parts compiled into one big video. But yeah, man, I still love Oarz. We gotta go show him love. We gotta go support him. I left the channel link in the description. You can go check it out. But yeah, man, go support him. I just want to just come on here and talk about it because like the first thing I saw in the chat was what's happening, like what's going on, and then someone said like, why are we streaming about this? The reason why is because I just want to let you guys know, because I don't want people to have the wrong impression of what's going on, and I want to show him love and make sure everybody goes and checks out his channel, but also just to clarify everything, talk about on a stream, just the raw, the real, and not like not sugarcoat everything, just say how it really is. Yeah, he's still gonna be on OPU eventually. We have a lot of guests upcoming for the next 3-4 months, but he'll be back on that for sure. But what's going on, Chet? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, no, yeah. So I see some of y'all in the chat. Y'all been subscribed to Oarz for a long time, man. Like ever since he dropped the Oarz Joy Boy theory, that was like his first big success, and he's the reason why I started thinking like we could do YouTube for real, because that video took off and that was his first video ever. So oh, you said the link doesn't work? Well, you can go. Okay, so I have it on the screen, right? Wizard of Oarz. You can go check him out. Just actually, if you go to my community post on my channel, you can go see that he made a post linking his new video. So go check it out like that. If the link in the description doesn't work, or you could just search the video. I have it on screen. That's his video. But yeah, let's try to get him to 1,000 subs. Let's try to get him monetized as quickly as possible. I know he had some monetization issues with his first channel, which was one of the big reasons why I told him like, come, let's make our channel together, because he couldn't monetize. He had some issues with that, and then I was already monetized, and so yeah. Any theories you guys are working on together? Yeah, so like I said, we're working on the big mega theory collab. It's going to be, I think, two videos are going to be mine. I think 2 are his, and then the final one will be both of us doing a collab video on Emu, and a big theory on Emu. What we think about Emu, what we think about the Void Century with Emu, what we think about Emu's Devil Fruit, or not Devil Fruit, but just powers in general. Yeah, just a video entirely on Emu. We have some really cool ideas for what Emu is. Some ties to like law and some other things. But yeah, it's gonna be a really law in the Opie Opie No Mi. So there's a lot of cool things with that video, and it all ties in everything. If you guys seen the videos on Mu, the Chada Esteban, those videos are already part of the entire collab video, or the entire mega theory. So yeah, man, it's gonna be that's gonna be a big video, I think, because if you've seen our God Valley video, that's our most viewed video. So I think this is gonna be another one. I think honestly this is much better than the God Valley theory, because this with Chada Esteban, Mu Kingdom, Oarz dropped the Mu Kingdom video. It was crazy because he was already making the Mu stuff and telling me about it, and then I just came across this in the comment section talking about, check out this anime, and in the anime, at the end of the anime, they talk about this ancient kingdom called Mu, which is like literally exactly what Oarz was already talking about in his Mu videos. So yeah, it was just kind of crazy how that all came together. But so we were like, you know what, let's just make an entire compilation mega theory on this, since we're already making so much videos on it. And yo, shout out to Dak in the chat, man. What's up, Dak Sake? I'm just happy y'all still friends, and there's no beef, man. And even like friends have disagreements at times, especially like me and Oarz are so close in real life, right? So we're gonna have disagreements and stuff, but it's never beef, man. I've known him so long, like it's we've had arguments, we've had disagreements, but it's never beef with him. I will always support Oarz, right? Like he's a true friend, like genuinely like a close friend. Consider that man family, man. Emu is inspired by Z Wagmu and Nefertirim, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'll definitely check that out. Especially because we're doing Emu videos, so I'll definitely check that out. Let me make a note about that, so I'll check it out later. Link to Oarz channel description doesn't work. It says all right, so here I'll make a pinned comment real quick. Link to Oarz channel in recent community post. Link to Oarz new channel recent community post. Yeah. So yeah, so like I said, go check out the community post. We just had a community post on our channel. If you go to our channel, or like I said, you could go search it up. How Shanks has secretly been protecting Luffy since chapter 1. So either way, you can find this channel, but make sure that you go subscribe to him. I want to stress that because, you know, I'm sure if you've seen some of our videos, you've definitely seen some of his that he's worked on. So do you think Emu having a male voice in the anime confirms it's a man instead of a woman? I personally, I don't know if it confirms it. I definitely am siding that. I've always, you know, people wanted to make it seem that Emu was a woman for a long time. I've always pushed back on that, especially because if we saw in the manga, right, when Gorosei or when Cobra confronts the Gorosei, to me it always felt like Emu was moving like a man, like he had more of like a manly presence compared to what we think of like a woman. I've always thought that it's probably going to be a man, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it confirms it. I would say probably, because like, unless they're going to change the voice actor, or unless it was a case of like they want to throw us off. But yeah, I think it's a very high chance leading towards it to be a man. I think Emu may be a male neutral spirit shadow soul in a female possessed body. Yeah, that could be true. Like one of my ideas for Emu is that Emu isn't even barely a human anymore. Like Emu is like this like sci-fi creation, like almost like this robotic AI, like Darth Vader-esque kind of creature. Like, so that's part of our video that we're working on. I think Emu has lost a lot of his humanity. So maybe he was a man at one point, but or maybe Emu was a woman at one point. But the thing is, like, now over time, because if we think about the context of like the Ancient Kingdom, right? The Ancient Kingdom, they had so much advanced technology. So there was definitely cyborgs, there was definitely like body enhancements, and when we think about Emu is also immortal, right? So I think there's a very high likelihood that Emu has a combination of oh, and also like with the Gorosei, we know like they have to sell their souls to become some kind of devilish creatures, right? They're very, very heartless. They don't even see people as human. And so what I was thinking was, with Emu, if they worship Emu as this like godly being, it could be because it's like this ancient, advanced, futuristic, godly technology that they can't even comprehend. So maybe that's why Emu is the voice of a man. I mean, it could just, and like the voice, when we finally really get to hear the voice, I mean, I want to see how it's going to be, but you know, we haven't heard too much from Emu yet. Yeah, like even like an alien. Like, I could definitely see alien. You know, an alien, maybe a cyborg. I could even see like maybe Emu is like a Lunarian, or a different race. Yeah, I could see any of those possibilities. But yeah, link it. So yeah, I'll just link it in. I'll just let me find it real quick. Wizard of Oarz. I'll link it in the chat. It's a good idea. All right. Emu could be an AI intelligence or demon. Yeah, I agree with that. Show some love and give likes. Yeah, make sure you like this stream. Make sure you go subscribe to Oarz and like his video and watch the video. It's a good video, man. He's talking about how Shanks has secretly been protecting Luffy since chapter 1. And what's crazy is I made a video on this like 2 years ago. I speculated that Shanks made a deal with the Gorosei that he'll help protect the balance, right? Because we know Shanks' role is protecting balance. Maybe getting into a conflict with Kaido, so where he, negotiates a deal with Kaido, or just, tells him to back off from going to Marineford. He tried to stop Whitebeard from having a war, and that whole situation, and the way Shanks moves, like he even tells Luffy, like, we don't need needless bloodshed. But I think since we know that Shanks is talking to the Gorosei, I agree with Oarz. Is like, I think Shanks made a deal with the Gorosei from a very early point where they can't go after Luffy, because like right after we see Luffy, it's very like it's a plot hole of like, how did the Gorosei not go after Luffy? Why did they not capture him? Why did they not want to even end Luffy when they can clearly know that he's Nika, right? Like they clearly know, like they're the ones who know his devil fruit, the Gomu Gomu no Mi, was changed. They're the ones that know that the Nika fruit was changed to the Gomu Gomu no Mi. So yeah, I completely agree with this theory, and he, with a lot more context now, with Shanks and everything, it's a good update to the theory, and it's his own idea on it. We have a really similar idea, but what's my biggest Egghead prediction? My biggest Egghead prediction has to be, man. All right, so I'll give you two. Personally, I know a lot of people think Bonnie will join the Straw Hats. I personally believe that Bonnie will become a revolutionary by the end of Egghead. Maybe at the very end, or maybe a little after. I think Kuma, we can assume that Kuma is not going to make it out of this arc alive. Yeah, I agree. Kuma's gone. So with that in mind, right? If Kuma's gone, I think now we have to ask what happens to Bonnie. So I think with Bonnie, like Kuma sacrificed his time with the Revolutionary and with Dragon. He sacrificed, furthering Dragon's goals and ambitions of revolution to protect Bonnie and to raise her, right? So I think because he sacrificed maybe his actual dream, Bonnie is going to inherit his will, and where she's gonna pick up where Kuma left off, right? Because Kuma really wanted to help the revolutionaries. We even saw with Sabo and everything, like he would help them occasionally, but he wouldn't say anything. But I think with Bonnie, it's like she said that she was keeping tabs on the revolutionaries, and she had a bad impression of them at first. But I think now, when she met up with Sabo helped her, and they had that interaction. So I think with Nico Robin, now there's another interaction. And I really feel like with Ivankov and Dragon and all these people, with Ginny being involved in the revolutionaries, Kuma, I feel like the revolutionaries would be so welcoming to Bonnie. Like to me, it's just the perfect fit for her. I could see the Straw Hats as well, but for me, I just believe Bonnie will become a revolutionary. I think she's going to inherit Kuma's will and really finish off the revolution where Kuma had to leave, and I mean it all ties into a perfect story, because Kuma, his entire character is about sacrifice, and I think now that she's seen things with Kuma's memory, I think she really understands the revolution was a very important part of his life that he had to let go of. And not only that, but I think she sees a better picture of Dragon too, because now you can see how Dragon really is. Like, he's a very tough leader. He's a good guy though. And yeah, 60 subscribers so far. Let's try to get him to 1,000, man. That's my biggest thing. What's up, Zane? What's going on, bro? Shout out to Zane, man, from the OPU podcast. Vegapunk or Kumada is helping Bonnie and Straw Hats escape to Elbaf. So with Vegapunk, I have two ideas. I think there's a good chance that Vegapunk is gone, because his knowledge about the Ancient Kingdom and and all this stuff is like so dangerous about Mother Flame and all this stuff. Like Vegapunk has so much knowledge that I feel like it is like very dangerous to keep him around in the story, because I don't think Oda's ready to reveal everything yet. Like, why hasn't, if Vegapunk does, my question is, does Vegapunk know about the Ancient Kingdom name? But yeah, the channel is separate, so we talked about it a little earlier, but so me and Oarz are splitting ways. He made his own channel. I'm gonna keep doing things here on this channel. And by the way, so I want to talk. So another update that I want to give you guys. So Oarz is going his own way, which means that I have to be way more consistent on my part. So yeah, I've been talking to some people, talking to editors, and I want to start doing a video every 2 weeks, no matter what. Which is it can be difficult because we make longer videos. So my plan is to make a 20-minute video every 2 weeks minimum, and then occasionally we'll drop like an hour-long video, a big one here and there. So it's gonna be tough, but you just gotta put in the work in and just adapt, right? So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get you guys as much content as possible and keep and just stay more consistent. I think it will be better for me and Oarz too. Like, he does his own thing, but it'll make him more consistent as well. It'll make him where he has to like pump videos out faster. And I mean, yeah, me and Oarz, we're still gonna make videos together. We're still gonna talk about, like, we're still gonna talk in real life, right? Like, I'm still gonna text him about One Piece and talk about One Piece. Like, me and Oarz was always talking about One Piece when we first caught up. I would talk to him for hours before I knew anybody in this community. We would just talk. And so we're definitely gonna still talk and still do collabs and stuff. All right, so then the other channel update I want to talk about, besides Oarz, besides me just being more consistent and posting videos more and doing and focusing on this channel, making the channel that I want to make it just of my own vision. The next thing is I'm starting a Patreon. Now, what this thing is like, so now that the channel is just it's fully like my decision to do whatever I want, right? I want to make a Patreon because the reality is I want to do more. I want to build a more tighter community for the real hardcore Marshall D Preach fans. And the thing is too, I want to make YouTube a full-time thing, but the thing is, like, with Patreon, it will allow me to do it full time and make a sustainable income where it's not so sporadic. YouTube can be very inconsistent, right? If you get a big video, yeah, it's great. If a video flops or just doesn't do as well, I mean, sometimes you might not even, sometimes you barely break even, right? Depending on how good the video does. So I really want to do this full time. I want to keep going. I love doing YouTube, but I think I need a more consistent income, and that will be from Patreon. If you're a hardcore fan, my goal right now is 100 people over there. If we can get 100 people, that will be enough for like to pay the bills, sustain my own living, and then I could just focus fully on making the best videos possible, without that stress in my mind. It's so that's the thing. Patreon, what we're gonna be doing over there is chapter reviews. Every time a chapter drops and I read it, immediately I'm gonna go record the chapter review, give my thoughts over there, exclusive to Patreon only. You're gonna be seeing sneak peeks to new videos. I'm gonna be just kind of giving you exclusive looks into upcoming ideas and upcoming videos, thumbnails, and you can just see what's going on, the entire creative process over there. And I'm also gonna be hopping into so everyone who joins the Patreon, we're gonna make a group chat, either probably on Twitter or Discord. Probably on Twitter though. Everybody on Patreon is going to be in a group chat with me. It's gonna be a Patreon exclusive group chat. You join one time and you're in there forever. So anybody who supports at any moment in Patreon is in there. And it's just to grow a more tight-knit community. I want to get a more I just want to build a better bond with you guys, the hardcore fans, the true fans, the true supporters. I get a lot of support from people But I know there are some people who are true fans I want to connect to on a deeper level, and that's a way to do it. And you know, it's just a way for me to really take YouTube seriously and make it a more sustainable thing. And build a more close and more a true brand, right? A true brand, because you know you're always gonna have support, and I can always make a dope thumbnail, make a dope video, and then and it gets like 100,000 views. But those real fans, those diehard fans that are commenting on every single video, that watch every single video, I want to tap in deeper on that level. So yeah, that's the Patreon aspect. Like I said, you can go check that out in the description. Patreon/marshalldpreach. I'll leave it in the chat as well. And like the thing with the Patreon too is it's fun because I can really do things that I can't normally do, right? Like I can make things that I can't normally just post anything on my channel. Like if for example, if you want me to talk about a different series, if you want me to review something specific, like let's say I watch like an anime episode, I could stream it, but then over there I can also do like other things too. Like I could stream or I could make a review for a certain anime series that you guys want to pick. This is gonna be a situation where you guys are voting for what I talk about on Patreon. It's gonna be a very, it's very up to you guys. You guys come up with ideas and help me come up with better ideas for the Patreon as we go. Right now, it's just getting started, so I have those main things, but we'll definitely be adding to it eventually as time goes on, just growing it and making it better and more fun over time. But yeah. Make sure you guys like this stream, by the way. 28 people in here. Let's try to get this stream up. Yeah, you're separating. Yeah, we're separating. We've talked about it a few times. Me and Oarz are splitting ways. But yeah, go subscribe to his channel. And if there's any last questions that you guys have, let me know in the chat. Let's try to get that guy to 1,000 subs, man. He's at 69 subscribers already. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for this stream. But like the stream, go check him out, and we'll see you guys soon.